Hi, this is Desiree A. McNair Breelarts again. I don't like to say my middle name because I don't want people trying to go sign my name and get my money out like I had before. But I got to get off of money. What I wanted to say was, I remember when I was in Los Angeles. No, not in Los Angeles. I was in Inglewood, coming home from my mother's house, going back to where I was living at the time. This is before I ever checked into Harborview House in San Pedro. And I was uh, I was married to Randall Breelard, and I was on the bus bench. I was on the bus bench and on Manchester Market, and I saw coming up the street. I was playing on the curb because I was playing on the curb. I was dancing on the curb, and I was doing flips on the curb. Not the flips with the stomach, but the flips when you go from back, from like a card, flipping a card from back to front on and balancing on the curb. And here comes the here comes Bill Clinton and his wife. I didn't know they were in the limousine, but here comes the motorcycles and the motorcycles and the different limousines that were in there. And I accidentally was tripping. I tripped off the curb and fell into the street, and the motorcycle almost ran me over. And then when I got up real quick, I went back over to the bus bench and I started walking. I had on t-shirt, stretch pants, stretch shorts, and bobby socks and tennis shoes. And I was really, I don't know why I did this, but I prayed to Jehovah. I was scared to have to go back to my mom's house. I was scared of my mom, so I prayed to Jehovah, and I believe this was a woman that had me under spells that did make me do this because of what I did. I prayed to Jehovah that Bill Clinton would come out of there and would turn a gun on me and force me down on the ground and have intercourse with me and get me pregnant. That's exactly what happened. He got out of the car. He told me as I was walking down the street. I started walking toward the Forum, which is the direction they were going in. I think they were going to the Forum or Crenshaw. You know, Crenshaw goes through the whole country. But anyway, or maybe they were, because that's the opposite direction of going to the Alien X, where the airport is. So anyway, so then I he told me I saw Hillary Clinton when I was walking down the street, and a limousine was cruising by me as I was walking away from the bus bench, the RTD bus bench, and um, he told me I saw her from the far side, and she was looking out the other side of the window. Then I saw him point a gun out. I couldn't see him in the car. I couldn't see him in the limousine. His seat was back toward the back. And he pointed a gun out the window and told me to turn around. I turned around. He said, lay down. I laid down. And then he got out of the car. I heard him get out of the car real quick, walk over to me, and I heard the door slam. I heard the door slam, and then boom, I was out cold. And then when I woke up, I said, what happened? And then somebody said, Desiree, President Clinton capped a cap in your behind. And she said, and he goes, and you're going to have his baby. And some of them, they were afraid to laugh because he was the president of the United States at the time. And turned out that I stayed with Clarice Chris for a little while more, and then I got pregnant. And when I got pregnant, I was pregnant, and he knew I was pregnant, and I had forgotten about it until I started feeling like I was having morning sickness, and I mean not morning sickness. I felt like I was going into labor, and what happened is we went to the Children's Science and Industry place for science and industry building in Los Angeles to, just look at it like going to a museum or something. And we were with other people that she had from other houses of hers. And she had a Jamaican lady that worked with her that helped keep up the houses and would go with us. And I said, I'm pregnant. And Clarice said, Desiree, you're not pregnant. Sit down. And so then I said, yes, I am. I'm pregnant. I said, I don't feel right. The baby's coming. And then there were some other guys that were looking, and they said something about, you are pregnant. They were talking to me from upstairs, and they go, you are pregnant. And then I don't think Clarice Chris heard it, or she was ignoring it, because she was telling me I couldn't go nowhere. She wanted me to stay there. I was under her supervision. And so then the woman, the Jamaican lady, she said Desiree is probably pregnant. She said she probably knows she's pregnant, Clarice. I said, she looks like it. I think I saw something move in her womb, in her stomach. And so then she said, that's just fat or something like that, Clarice said. And I got up and I started walking anyway, because President Clinton came through the door downstairs near the opening of the museum, and he was telling me to come down there. He was waving me down there, so I was going down there toward there, because I didn't know what I was going to do anyway. Felt like I was so sick, I didn't know what to do, and the baby was coming. They told me, I think the other guys told me, go follow him, go follow Clinton, he'll help you. And so then I started to go down the escalator. I went down the escalator because Clarice said, go down the stairs, Desiree. Don't take the escalator. And then I said, no, I have to take the escalator. And I took the escalator, and I went down the escalator. And when I got down there, he had some people that were with him, a secretary and some people that were with him. And he told me to come over and get near the bus bench. Somebody's calling me. To get near the bus bench. And then to get near the bus bench. And then he told me to come over near the desk, and he said he gave me a shot in the hip, and it hurt me worse than any labor pain I have ever had. It hurt me so bad. It spread me so that I could have a child. This child came after Rihanna came. Rihanna came, and I had to be cut from underneath my wound. I was cut from one side to the other, right above my vagina. I was cut. She came out that way. She came out of my gut, not out of my womb, not out of my vagina. She came out differently, and she was a breech baby on top of that. And I did that. I had her when I was in Inglewood, in downtown Inglewood, one time when there were hardly that many people there, and the doctor had me on a gurney. And the artist formerly known as Prince, which was her father, he told me to stay there because him and his friends told me that I was going to have his baby. I didn't even know I was pregnant, and then I was going to have his baby, and so that's what happened. And I was saying, you did this. Well, anyway, to get back to President Clinton, so then President Clinton, he took the baby out when the baby came out. And I said, whose baby is that? And he goes, it's my baby. I said, well, I can't raise it. I said, can you tell him that I can't talk to him because he's into politics, and he's running this country, and I can't talk to him because he's not I'm not supposed to get involved with politics in the world. And he said, do you want to come live with me in the White House, Desiree, and raise your child with me? And I was shocked he said that. And Clarice came downstairs and said, Desiree, I didn't know you were pregnant. I said, you were pregnant like you said. And then she said, come on, let's go. And they started going outside. And then he was going outside. And he was taking the child outside and everything. And they were taking the child. And Clarice started saying, come on, Desiree. And we started going toward the Rose Garden over there in L.A. And he took that child. And I remember looking on television, seeing him with a black child that looked a lot like him, even though he was dark-skinned. And he was cutting a ribbon of something on a boat or something like that, a ship or something. And he looked like he was very proud of him, and like he was very pleased, like he was looking up at him like he was his son. And that's all I saw. I don't even know what my child looks like, really. And then I heard him in another time when we were in Inglewood, living near Kelso, right near Kelso Elementary School. I saw him. I didn't see him, but I heard him through the garage with my son. And my son said, Desiree, he said, you need to talk to President Clinton, talk to my daddy, because if you don't, he's going to kill me. He says he's going to kill me. And then I heard a gunshot go out. And I said, oh my God. I was wondering, what was he doing? And then I said, is somebody, are you there? And he goes, I'm here. And then he said, do something. You have to do something. You have to talk to me. Talk to him about taking care of me, because if you don't, he's going to kill me. Or something like that, he said. And I said, I don't know what to do. All I can say is that I can't take care of you because my mom won't allow it. She's not going to allow me. She's going to stick me back in the hospitals and tell me that I'm mentally ill. I said, I can take some of the money from my bank. I'll send you some money or something like that. And he said, so he has plenty of money. I think like that, he said. But anyway, so then I forgot what happened because I think my mother came into the house and I had to be quiet. But anyway, so then that happened. And then I said, I'm going to bless Clinton, President Clinton, and his wife. I'm going to bless you. I said, how would you like it if you could feel like you were having intercourse and your children you feel like you're conceiving a baby every time you have intercourse. I know what it feels like to feel like you're conceiving a child, because I've had plenty of them before. I said, it feels very great, something that Jehovah really blessed us with, And I said, give you advice to study the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses. You should do the same thing too, or something like that. I was saying to him. But anyway, he said something, and then they left. And I went out to see if I could see him in the garage, and there was nobody there. I said, there was somebody in the garage, Mommy, that was stuck. And she said, Desiree, you need to go to the hospital and get your medicine changed. She used to always say that when I started trying to tell her something about my life that happened in my life that really happened. And that really happened. But anyway, that's all I have to say now. I got to go to the bathroom. And that's all I have to say for now. Bye.